Tokens, Token King.
The word token became popular. Huang Renshun mentioned it more than 70 times in his 2-hour speech. And Alibaba also set up a token hub business group internally, speaking of which I talked to Mr. Wang Jianshuo about this matter in the live broadcast room 3 years ago, when the word token was still very unpopular. And just the day before yesterday, his Chinese name was finally officially determined. What does the etymology mean? And most importantly, what does it have to do with us today? I strive to use a video to explain this matter clearly. 1. Token is the game currency token of AI. One of them is the token. What does it mean to go to the electricity to complete? When you go in to consume, you can't directly use cash to exchange for tokens first. Now there are racing cars and claw machines in the completion, and the price of each game is different, and the car may be 5 coins. The slider may be a coin. But why add this sentence? Is it not good to use cash directly? For example, banknotes are troublesome to find lint. You can't stand next to each machine with a cashier. Therefore, the most trouble-free way is to exchange a token at the counter first, and then all projects are settled with tokens, which is the game currency in the AI world, which is the smallest gigabyte unit. You ask AI to write poetry, code, and revise manuscripts, and every time you let AI use your brain, you are investing in coins, which is actually the intelligence of A2 to price intelligence. In the industrial era, to do construction, we must first open up the most basic things: water, electricity, and ventilation. And then in the information age, there is another one called the internet. And in the AI era, we may need to communicate with intelligence. Waterfront squatting calculations, electro-darkness calculations, and network shore calculations all cost money. Intelligence must also have a unit of measurement, which is the token, which can be regarded as a measure in the AR era. Of course, intelligence is also charged. And many people will say wrong at this time. I usually use Bing bonds and DeepSeek. Doesn't cost money. This is actually a misunderstanding. Many people now only use AI chat windows. The chat window is like an experience store. You go to chat first, try to feel whether this AI is good or not. Of course, the large model company is not doing charity, because the real charging portal is in the API. You can understand it as a pipe connected to a large model at one end and the company's business process at the other. My small broken company recently invited an AI editor-in-chief into the company, and then Cloud specially helped the chief writers revise the manuscript, and he was not responsible for writing while throwing the manuscript in. But he was especially good at tuning words. Whether the title is good or not, whether the logic is smooth or not, he will give advice on where to rewrite it, which is very useful. The $200 limit runs out quickly when you're busy, because behind every condition, all tokens are consumed and are real money. This is where large model companies really make money. How much does that token sell? Nowadays, it is generally priced according to the amount of 1 million tokens, and I gave it a better name, such as DeepSeek 2, which is about 1 yuan, and the Bingban is 0.8 yuan. GPT 5.4 is about 18 yuan, and Gemini 3.1 Pro is about 15 yuan. Seeing this, you may be wondering, it was also a few cents in China, more than a dozen yuan abroad. More than 20 times worse. Why do you want to understand this matter? You have to understand how the token was created.
3. The 3-layer assembly line of the token factory. Huang Renshun has a very vivid metaphor. The token factory, that is, the token has been regarded as something that can be industrialized, scaled, and standardized.
What determines the quality and cost of a factory, as well as the production process token? Breaking this matter apart, there are about 3 layers. The first layer is from energy to electricity. Traditional power plants study how to turn gas, a basic energy source, into electricity more efficiently. In the context of AI, this layer is talking about chips, servers, and data centers, which is the foundation of the second layer, from electricity to direct force. OpenAI Cloud, DeepSeek, and other large model companies are more like second-generation power plants. They consume electricity and computing power and produce tokens. They compete with the same production process. Some factories can produce more tokens, and some factories can produce smarter. The more efficient the token, the lower the cost, and the cheaper it is. The quality is high, the cost is also high, but the work is more reliable, which is why the price difference between different large model companies is so large. And the third layer is created from child to the solution, and the token is created to be used by someone who can't do it there. The level of use is very different. The same token costs 10,000 yuan. Some people make a customer service system. Some people make it, and some people can only say that it is light. Just like air conditioners, the first level of energy efficiency is lower than the third level of energy efficiency. People who can use the same token will produce several times more than those who can't. So you see, the competition for token creation is a matter for large model companies. It has little to do with us, and the competition for tokens is your business, and this battle has just begun. 4. What does it have to do with you? Seeing this, you probably already understand that token is the game currency of the AI world, which is a measure of pricing intelligence and is still being industrialized by a large-scale industrialized market. So back to the question at the beginning. Knowing what these have to do with me, I think there are at least 3 things worth thinking about. First, the token quota may become part of your salary, just like the company will give you tokens in the future when it is equipped with computers and mobile phones. The monthly salary is 20,000 yuan, and you will be given a token quota of 2,000 yuan, and the company may evaluate an employee not only by how much work he has done, but also by how many tokens he has spent and how many results have been produced. In the past, to measure the operation of a company, we looked at utility bills, rent, and labor costs. I may have to add one more in the future because tokens will be embedded in every link of the company. Little by little, but many bosses have not yet reacted. I feel distressed and pull 20 people to drive back for an hour. But when it comes to charging tokens to the team, I start to hesitate. You calculate that the average monthly salary of 20 people is 10,000 yuan. The labor cost is 1,200 yuan, which is enough to charge the token for the whole company to use for a long time. You can burn money visually. Feel that spending money on normal tokens is expensive. This account should be calculated clearly. Third, try to access the API instead of just using the chat window. Many people think that downloading an app and chatting with AI is actually far from it. That's just a walk around the experience store. And really using AI is to bring it closer to your workflow. And this requires using APIs to connect the pipes and let the token actually flow into your business. The name CUN is also good, but think about it. What left the name in the steam engine? AB left the name in the circuit in the S era. There may be people who can leave the name in the token. Welcome to share your views. Pay attention to Liu Ran and lower the cognitive threshold of business.